everyone, how you guys doing? Deck here. Right now I have some huge news for you guys. So the thing is, let me clarify this. I thought that like I was waiting for there was gonna be a 300, like the third movie, because we had 300 and we had 300 Empire Rises, the Rise of the Empire, I mean, and then we didn't get anything at all. So I thought that we had to wait for like years later, but still nothing came about. We're like, when is Zack Snyder gonna release part 3? Let me tell you the reason why he couldn't release part 3. It's one of the reasons why. 300 TV series in early development with Zack Snyder in talks to direct. The show could be a prequel to the 2006 film. Okay, this is huge news. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with Rise of the Empire. Rise of an Empire, because they have a whole navy fleet, and all of Spartan, all of Greece are basically attacking the rest of the Persian ships, and they annihilated it, destroyed it. Spoiler alert, yeah, they did. And all we saw was Xerxes up top of a mountain witnessing all of it, and he has all of his soldiers. But in the first film, we saw 10,000 Spartans ready to fight Xerxes' army. That's where we left off of on the first one. The second one, Queen finally joined the fights. She wanted to avenge her husband, King Leonidas, and she did. This is gonna be a prequel to the 2006 one. So my thing is this: I do not highly think that they're gonna. They may talk about small events about Rise of the Empire, for I guess you could say 300 right now. Because the thing is that, well, let me tell you this. Warner Brothers Television is working a series adaptation of Zack Snyder's gruesome and action epic 300. IGN has confirmed with the source with knowledge of the situation. I'm trying to dig deep into what exactly is also going on here, and I will get the answers for you guys soon enough. The project is in early development, so its plot is being kept under wraps, while the details continue to be hashed out. However, Variety, which first reported the news, says it's currently in the works as a prequel to the 2006 film. So, will Gerard Butler be back? Like, seriously, will Gerard Butler be back in this TV series? I don't know how long this TV series is going to be, but it's going to be pretty epic. Now, the last kind of certain TV series that was sort of in this era was the show of Spartacus that lasted for 4 seasons, consensus. But this was on Stars TV. But that kind of TV show was on a whole other level, meaning super gory, super graphic, violence, of course, a lot of cussing in it, a lot of nudity, a lot of sexual things going on in there, like a lot of sex scenes or whatever, because is gladiator is the Roman times and stuff, and some of the slaves basically they didn't even wear any clothes and stuff. I'm not going to get into that. If you guys want me to do a review video on that, sure, I'll do a review video on that, because that was one of the most fucking badass series I gotta say ever. And plus, Spartacus and season 1, the person who plays Spartacus, Andy Whitfield. Andy Whitfield is a legend, the one who actually played the role of Spartacus. But the thing is that he couldn't be part of season 2, season 3, season 4. It was because after season 1 he got diagnosed with cancer and he passed away, unfortunately. It sucks, like fucking cancer and stuff. He was like a legend. I'm sorry to say it was better than Russell Crowe movie Gladiator. It was a whole TV series for the first season of it. Check it out if you guys want to. It was on Stars TV. Now it's on DVD. You can check it out. I believe, yeah, it's still on Stars TV if you download it too. It was on. Wait, is it on Netflix? I think it's on Netflix too. I'm not entirely sure, but you can check it out. Alright, let's continue this. Original director and co-writer Snyder is in talks to direct and executive produce the untitled series as all of the pieces come together. We've learned original executive producer Deborah Snyder is also in the talks to join as an executive producer, so the Zack Snyders are getting together. And her and Zack's Stone Quarry banner, along with Wesley Collar. No writer has been decided, and no platform for its release has been chosen. So they're still looking for writers to help them out. Let me remind you, 300 is also kind of based off a true story, but it's comic book wise. So I'll give you this. When Zack Snyder actually came to WB and he presented 300 towards WB, he said that he wanted to create a Spartan movie, this kind of movie. And WB said that no, we kind of already have a Schwarzenegger movie. It was Troy and it was Brad Pitt. And Zack Snyder said, no, 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 this is gonna be a whole entirely different kind of movie. It's gonna be based off a comic book movie though too. And they said, okay, send us a promo concept and we'll look into it. He sent them a promo concept. He said it's going to be all indoors. They're like, okay, if it's going to be indoors. And when they saw that promo concept, they're all for it. They said, if you can make this movie like nearly 2 hours long, we're going to give you the green light, go. He said, alright, I'll do it. And he nailed it. He killed it with Gerard Butler. Producers for 300, Jeannie Inornia, Mark Canton, and Bernie Goldman are also in the talks to join the new prequel show. With the series so early in development at Warner Brothers TV and without many key members locked into place, lots could change between now and its release. While GN Warner Brothers Television declined to comment. Reason why I declined to comment was because of this. Okay, so let me tell this just tells you about the story of how Gerard Butler and the Persian army began, and this also talks about Rise of the Empire. That was in 2014. So there's basically a long year gaps. Snyder reclaimed the rights because he lost the sequel script. Blood and Ashes late last year, the action film director called the script incredibly horrific and super violent. At the time, it was unclear if it will have any ties to the new series with Warner Brothers. In his words, we've got the rights back, so we can make it if we want. Snyder said, I don't know what the marketplace is for an incredible, horrific, super violent, super sexual movie, but maybe it's perfect. So those are Zack Snyder's words right there, and well, let's just say that 300 Spartans killed 20,000 Persians within 3 days. Just imagine if they would have kept going, if they never were betrayed by that golem, I guess you could say. Okay, so you can read this information at IGN if you want to, and it'll give you a little bit more information to it. So these are my final thoughts for this. Is Gerard Butler going to be in here? I strongly have no idea if he's going to be here. They may replace him. They may replace a new King Leonidas, because it says that it's going to be like a prequel, sequel to add on to the first 300 movie. If it's going to be add on to the first 300 movie, I don't think that it's going to take Rise of the Empire. It's probably going to take pieces out of it and put it inside the TV show. But I think the TV show, well, I think that I think Zack Snyder wants to do a TV show out of this because everyone loves Spartacus so much. And also, not just Spartacus, it was probably going to be a 6-part movie event. So he was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just make a TV series out of this, because it does make entirely sense, because there's a lot of story to tell in here, and there's a lot of conflict about the storytelling and the tradition and with the Greeks. But one of the reasons why it'll take a long process is because Pierce Demers did a full breakdown video on this. He's a personal workout trainer. He does these workout videos, and he tells Like he breaks down celebrities, actors, and how they do diets and work out. All 300 casts and the Rise of Empire casts, they had about 9 to 10 months of working out together, extreme working out. And they ate together, they had the same diet because they need to get built and like just look yoked and stuff. Because if you're a Spartan, if you're a bloody Spartan, you gotta look the shape. Because Spartans are the most formidable army ever. Their superior Viking skills are none to another. They are the most deadliest army that could ever live. I'm dead serious. Even some military soldiers and some UFC fighters also train in Spartan hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I do. You can look it up yourself. It's like crazy and serious. That's how much Spartans are beloved and loved till this day. And also, not to mention that some people, they do have the same diet and they do try to work out the same way how Spartans used to work out as well. For me, I would try it out, but I'm going to go through a different kind of process at the moment. But other than that, what do you guys think about this? You guys excited for this TV show? I'm so hyped out when he released this TV show. It's going to be on HBO Max. Yeah, just let you guys know. Which I'm cool with it if it's gonna be on HBO Max. I'm just wondering how many like seasons it will be and how many episodes per season. That's my wondering, and what the cast is going to be. If they bring Gerard Butler into it, it's going to blow up HBO Max. It's going to blow up everyone's mind. I hope they bring him back. Oh my goodness. Of course, they're going to bring back the Queen as well, too. This is going to be epic. Who knows what kind of backstory we're going to see. Probably more wars before the Persians actually came. Maybe side-on stories of Xerxes, like when he became ruler and how he was able to rule all these lands and these armies, these soldiers. 1,000 nations coming after Spartans, 300 of them. Well, all total, how many they killed, it's debatable, but I believe before that they're basically ambush. All total, they killed probably I'd say 100,000 Persians. Yeah, may have been more, may have been less. I'm not entirely sure. But if they never got betrayed, they could have kept on going. They could have probably wiped out 25% of Xerxes' men, because some of Xerxes' like commanders retreated. And what did Xerxes do? For punishment, he killed the commanders. Yes, he was ruthless like that. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always. And yes, of course, I'll see you all in the next one.